it is desire, ego, attachment that ruins our experience of the world. And all of us are carrying that. How to break free from this is the problem, is what the Bhagavad Gita, Vedanta addresses. Once, as I mentioned, the road, Mumbai-Pune roads were bad, so everyone used to travel by train. And on Sundays, during the monsoon, people used to go to Pune for the races and come back the same day. So the trains were designed to carry these guys there and bring them back. One day, on the way back, I didn't go to the races, I just happened to be on that train. And I noticed that there was a group of guys who were drinking. Drinking means alcohol. And then some inspectors came and said, you're not supposed to drink. So I don't know what happened. And in the middle of that, I heard a loud voice. He said, one of those guys saying, you know who I am? I'm the Maharaja of Idar. Idar is a state. Some small state, and he happened to be the Maharaja of that state. So the inspector had a sense of humor. He says, sir, I appreciate that, but very soon you will neither be idhar nor udhar, you will be andar. And the man had to spend one night in jail there, in some godforsaken place, all because of his ego. See, basic premise you must understand. You must never argue with a cop, an immigration officer, and a customs officer. It will be at your risk. You're entering the United States and you go tell the immigration officer that you know who I am, you know what's going to happen to you. So, ego and desire and attachment. So therefore, he says, what must you do? How do you deal with this desire and ego? Set it aside. Just do what you ought to do. What a beautiful concept it is. If you're a carpenter, do carpentry. If you're a musician, sing. If you're a surgeon, do surgery. If you're a businessman, do business. If you're a chef, cook. Whatever you do, do it to the best of your ability. Free from attachment, because you need to. Where does this concept of free from attachment come? Because the law is attach, you suffer, attach, you lose. Take a look at a guy who's bought a fancy car, brand new. And if you're driving in the streets of Mumbai, you are doomed if you're attached to that car. Because cars drive centimeters apart from each other, right? And he's not driving, the driver is driving. So every time the car hits a pothole, his heart gets a shock. And then he says, Aste, aste. And then he says, oh, don't go so close to this car. By the time he reaches his office from his home, he is in pieces. Attach, you suffer. And wherever there is attachment, you lose. Eventually, you lose the object or person that you are attached to. I don't know how many of you have noticed a particular shirt that you are attached to, that you like. Invariably on that white shirt, you go and drop curry. Stain never goes. Even I have noticed a sari that I particularly like, invariably either it tears somewhere or I drop something, and haldi mark never goes. And you wonder, there's so many other clothes that I don't like, why don't they get spoiled? It's where you're attached that you get hit. That's it. So, free from attachment. How do you get free from attachment? You must get attached to something higher.